Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amomi, aka Petite Diva, and in this video we are talking about the apprehension of Luigi Mangione. I think it's Johnny. I can't even pronounce his name, but we are talking about the guy that has been suspected to be the one behind the unaliving of Brian Thompson, the CEO. Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare Insurance Company. So some hours ago, it was said that he has been caught, that someone at a McDonald's restaurant recognized him, and the employee that recognized him called in the authorities and he was apprehended. Now, that news kind of shocked. Now, people had quite a lot to say about his apprehension and the McDonald employee, the McDonald customer that said he and his friend actually identified him, and the employee heard what they were saying, and the employee, she called and the employee, a female, called and the employee, the female, and the female employee that called the authorities. So check out what people have to say, and then I'll come back. So let's check out what people have to say, then I'll come back to share my thoughts. I'm going to be honest, and I'm not saying that I support violence or people unaliving people, but I'm going to be actually honest. When I first found out that he has been identified and he has been apprehended, I'm not going to lie, I was a bit not happy. I'm not going to lie, I was not happy. I actually was rooting for him to never be found. And it's not like I said, I don't encourage or support violence or people unaliving people. But when you look at the amount of atrocities this healthcare insurance CEOs and employees and whatever, the policies that they made that has caused a lot of grief for a lot of people, I just view all of them as like mass. So I don't look at them as a normal, ordinary person. I just feel like they are actually people that have mass unalived people. And if you are a if you are a mass unaliver, you should be unalived by someone else taking that's how I view them, because the audio or because after all this happened, the main CEO of the United Healthcare Group was said to have said that, oh, there's nothing wrong in the denial stuff that is part of their industry and the rest. He came off as someone that doesn't even see anything wrong in what they are doing. And if they feel that way, why am I being sympathetic towards someone doing what he wants to do with them? Because you don't feel a particular kind of way that your actions are leading to people dying, your actions are leading to disabilities in people because they cannot access services, and because they cannot access healthcare services and facilities. You feel like you are right because you are more money driven than because you are more money driven than patient focused. So that is how I view the whole situation. So I was not really like happy, and the whole thing is still amusing. The whole arrest and everything is still confusing to me, because like he was found with what he used, and he was found some days after. So I don't know why he was still carrying it. He could have buried it somewhere. He could have thrown it. He could have buried it somewhere. He could have thrown it in the river. And I don't know. I really don't understand why it was that. I really don't understand the circumstances behind his arrest and the whole thing that they said they found on him. For the McDonald employee, I don't get it. Honestly, this person is trying to be righteous, trying to be trying to be righteous, trying to be morally upright. But if you think about it, that person is really not the person that's supposed to like snitch on him, because at the end of the day, that person is collecting minimum wage, and from what I know, it's even less than minimum wage at some of these restaurants, which is why they heavily depend on tips from customers. And when some foreign customers are not tipping, they begin to rant and rave and say all sorts. And that kind of person, definitely, if that person has a serious health condition, that person might not have access to healthcare services or facilities. So I don't get why that person felt the need to be righteous at that point in time. And people are saying that she didn't call the right authority to be able to claim I believe it's $50,000 reward. It was increased from 10,000 to $50,000. So she's not going to get that reward. And she was really proud of her. And allegedly, she was really proud of what she did, because she went to Facebook to say that she's the one. Maybe she was just trying to like push it out there so that nobody else would claim the reward that she, according to people, might not get. According to people, allegedly she was fired by the McDonald's company because she was calling police on She was calling police on her time. She was calling police without clocking out or something like that. I don't understand how that works, but apparently, allegedly, she has been fired. So she was thinking she's morally upright and she got fired, which shows that you don't really like take the size of this rich CEO, because a lot of them are not ethical businessmen. They are not ethical at all. They take and take and take and take, and they don't give. It's so annoying and astonishing to me when I see someone, a CEO or somebody that is really like rich, and they are not paying their staff well. It doesn't make sense to have the billion and billion of dollars, and you don't want to pay the staff that make you the money that you used to become a billionaire. Well, like, I don't get it. So, but personally, I don't get it. Anyway, the other guy that came back to the McDonald's restaurant and was in front of and gave an interview to the news station saying that he and his friend were the ones that actually, he and his friend got there. The friend identified him, and the worker heard, and she eventually called the police. She eventually called the authorities. I don't know why he had to come back and say that he and his friend identified him, that his friend, he thought he was joking, but when he called his friend later, his friend was like, it was not joking. His friend was like, he was not joking. He actually thought and saw that he was the guy. Anyway, that is the situation Luigi is in. Anyway, that is the whole thing. Anyway, Luigi has been arrested. Luigi has been apprehended, and I think he's being moved from Pennsylvania to New York City. I saw a video where they were taking him and he was shouting something. I don't know. I couldn't clearly hear what he was saying. If anybody can interpret or clearly say, if anybody can say what he was saying, I would love to know what he was saying as they were taking him in. I don't know why he did it, because if you look at his resume, his background, he was a stand-up guy on paper. Like everything was just, he obviously was not short of money. He comes from a wealthy background. His parents are super rich. They have a lot of businesses. He was smart. He was a valedictorian. He went to Ivy League schools. He also has a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. He looked, and everything about him looked like the uppity and upright and on the right path person. So I wonder what snapped in him that made him do all that. They said the weapon he used was made by him. I don't know how that is done, but it's obviously smart. Then the YouTube channel and the video that he was supposed to upload the YouTube channel has been taken down by YouTube. His Instagram, I think, has been taken down. I don't know about his X. I know the X Twitter account was taken down, and apparently Elon Musk was angry that it was taken down. I don't know if it's back up, but according to what I've seen, he gained quite a lot of followers. I think it was about 315,000. Um, but I don't know if it's still up. I think it was about 315,000 followers that he had gained, or that he was at the time I saw the screenshot. But I really don't know what happened. I would love to know why he felt the need to do that. They said there was a manifesto, 2 pages manifesto that was found on him. I don't know if we're ever going to see the content of that. I'm so sorry for his family, because they looked like people that were not into all this drama. They looked like people that were not into all this drama. I saw the wedding videos of his sister. Everything was just looking nice. I think his sister married someone that is having an Indian background. I think he's a medical doctor. The sister husband is a medical doctor. So they just looked very uppity kind of family, the country club kind of family. So I wonder what made him snap to do this kind of thing. I'm really like sad for the family, because I'm sure this kind of thing is not something that is usually associated or something they think about, associated with them, or something they think about. And now the family has been forced into this situation, and definitely they might be worried about the boy. They might be worried about Luigi, and I don't even know how they are feeling at this point in time. Now, I noticed there was a certain politician or someone that was giving a speech and saying, the public is looking at Luigi as a hero. He's not, and the rest, because everybody is thinking that, in fact, they don't call him an unaliver. They call him, because everybody is like really in support of Luigi. There's the free Luigi hashtag and everything, and people look at him like a modern day Robin Hood, and they have no problem with what he did. So, but the politicians and the CEOs are like, but the politicians and the CEO are like trying to make it look like people that are supporting him are not good. They are they are making him like a hero, which he's not. He's a this, he's a that, and the rest that they are saying. But that is their own opinion, because at the end of the day, those kind of people can afford healthcare services without blinking an eye. The people who have lost families, who are disabled, who are struggling with their health because they were denied claims for things that they could have access to, don't feel that way. And I cannot blame them. Like I said, I look at those people at this point in time. Like I said, I look at those healthcare insurance people, the CEOs and the rest, like mass unalivers, because it doesn't make sense. Like I said in the other video, it is terrible to know that the services are available, the providers, the healthcare providers, the healthcare workers who have the knowledge, who have this expertise, who have the skills to help save a life are available, but someone who is more money driven is telling you you have no right to access that, despite the fact that you have been paying them money every month for years. It's terrible. It's very terrible, and it's very human. It's very terrible. It's very horrible. It's very horrible. It's very inhumane for people to just sit down and be more calculative about money than the lives of people. So I'm not going to say that anybody that is supporting Luigi is a bad person, because you don't know their story. You don't know what they've had to deal with, because losing people when you know that things could have helped to save their lives is terrible. Like, when you losing people when you know that there were things that could save their life and you didn't have access to it, is a horrible feeling. You are dealing with the fact that you have lost these people forever, and you're also dealing with the fact that if in your mind you're thinking of, if they had access, they will still be here. If this was done, they will still be here. If we were able to get this, it will still be here. But you remember that you were blocked from getting it because someone was looking at how much money, how much paper with dead people on it they can make from people's lives. I don't blame anybody that is not supporting the CEOs and who is supporting Luigi at this point in time, because when I tell you, so I don't blame anybody that is supporting Luigi at this time and not calling him out for what he did. Anyway, that is all about anyway, that is all about anyway, that is all about the recent development in this CEO model. Anyway, that is the recent development. Anyway, that is all about the recent development in this CEO unaliving case. I don't know what's going to happen in future. I don't know what is going to happen. Anyway, that is all about the recent development in this CEO unaliving case. I don't know what you guys think about the whole situation. Do you think, were you expecting the suspect to be arrested quicker? Were you expecting the CEO? Were you expecting the suspect to be arrested now, or did you think he was going to escape for a long time? Are you on the side of people who are not bothered about the CEO's unaliving, or do you think that what he did was a bad thing? Do you think that the McDonald's employee that snitched on him did a good thing, or do you think that she was just being a Karen? I would love to hear what you think about this whole situation. So please leave your comments in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, if you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe. And don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.